Hutchison, the ranking Republican on the Commerce Committee, which is holding the hearings today. And Senator, welcome back here to America's Newsroom. The headline in the New York Times, even under a cloud, GM is predicting sunshine. I want to know how they get out from underneath this thing. How does GM and Chrysler survive?
Well, I think they have two different situations. Of course, Chrysler is trying to merge and be stronger, and GM, of course, in this bankruptcy is trying to shed weight and be leaner and meaner. My concern, and the hearing is focused today on the auto dealers. We've certainly looked at the plight of the worker, the bondholders, the stockholders, but the auto dealers are really getting hit right now, particularly by Chrysler, being given 3 weeks if they are going to be in a closed dealership. 3 weeks. Some of these dealerships have been in business 90 years, and so they're being hit very hard.
So
and
let me
that's
ask
what
you
we're going to
about
talk
that,
about.
Senator. Chrysler wants to close 789 dealerships. GM wants to close as many as 21 dealerships by July 10th. How do the automakers make money if their product isn't out there? In other words, if you're closing down the store, where do the customers go?
Well, what they're doing, of course, is lowering the number of places that you can go, and they believe that that will make the dealerships more profitable. But the interesting thing is the dealers buy the cars, they buy the inventory, they hold it, they have all of the financial responsibility. And what I want to know is, why is it in the interest of Chrysler or GM to close a dealership, particularly profitable ones that are being closed? And I don't see how it adds to the profits of Chrysler, and it certainly is hurting a lot of towns all across America where the auto dealer is the biggest employer.
I think you're hitting on a very important point. How do you answer that? Where's the logic?
Where is it? Because you look at the effect on these communities where it's the biggest employer in town or one of the biggest, so all these families now don't have jobs. The auto dealers are the ones who buy the ads in the football programs for the high school. They're the ones that do the United Way campaign in the community. So these communities are going to be hit all over America. 40,000 employees lost, and I don't think we've talked about the auto dealers enough, and particularly with 3 weeks notice, they have debt on their buildings. What are they going to do with that real estate that's in a prime location and is maybe 50 acres?
Well,
so
it makes
I think
you
it's
wonder,
an egregious situation.
It makes you wonder, is the federal government getting in the way, or are they truly helping breathe life into these companies to give them a second shot?
Well, I think their intentions are to keep them in business so that you do keep the auto workers working, and so that you do have the manufacturing plants that keep going and the surviving dealerships. I think they're trying to do the right thing, but one of the questions I'm going to ask today is, did this federal task force require you to shed these dealerships, or was that the Chrysler and GM decision? Because I don't see the economy here for the company when the dealers are the one taking the economic risk, and yet now they're being left holding the bag, and in the case of Chrysler, with 3 weeks notice after 90 years in business.
We'd love to get those answers. Good luck getting those answers, okay? We'll be listening from here. Hutchison.